So, yeah, So she relocated from Michigan to Jeddah, which is 86 k's from Mecca. I've been to Jeddah a couple of times. I've stayed there a few days. Saudi Arabia with her parents, who were Indian Muslim and Pakistani academics. Yes, Mahmoud, yes. So her late father, Zayed Zainul Abedin, was Indian. In the early 1970s, he was affiliated with the MSA at Western Michigan University. The MSA is a Muslim Brotherhood Front organization. Her mother, Saleha Mahmoud Abedin, was born in Pakistan. She received a PhD in sociology from the University of Pennsylvania in 1977. Syed or Said is a Muslim who claims descent from Muhammad, and Abedi is one who serves or one who worships Allah. Abedin are the ones who worship Allah. Okay? Deen, of course, is Islam is a deen, a political system. Gene T says Brennan is a snake. Did he convert to Islam while he was in Riyadh? He has talked about the glory of the Hajj. Exactly. What was he doing in Mecca if he's not a Muslim? You know, I mean, there are legitimate reasons. Some of my colleagues were in Mecca to do some work. They did a CCTV surveillance system in Mecca, certainly. There are reasons you can go. I was not there. I was close, but not there. And, well, one has to wonder. Her father helped start an international journal called the Journal of Muslim Minority Affairs. She worked part-time at the journal between 1998 and 2009. She's a George Washington University graduate. This is important because George Washington University receives a huge amount of Islamic lobbying money. They take a lot of Islamic money. They're one of the prime spots where that money goes to turn people into pro-Muslim ideologues. She married an ex-congressman, Anthony Weiner. Questions have been raised about her arrangement to accept outside income as a consultant while working for Clinton at the State Department. She was getting money. Your thoughts, Thunderous?
No comment.
Clinton signed off on the controversial deal in 2012 that let Abedin simultaneously work for the State Department and a private consulting firm with ties to the Clinton family. She was a special government employee. She was earning private money while a government employee. Right? So now, Abedin did not disclose on her financial report either the special employment arrangement or the $135,000 she made, in violation of the law. Okay? Government groups warned of the conflict of interest. And of course, nothing happened. Okay? A number of analysts have noted that it is extremely rare for Islamic women, particularly those who have family ties to the Muslim Brotherhood, to marry non-Muslims like Weiner. She must have done this for political gain. Especially someone who is Jewish, right? So Dr. Anwar Shub, the highest-ranking faculty authority at the College of Sharia and Islamic Studies in Kuwait, formally declared that Abedin's marriage was null and void under the dictates of Sharia law. Note there are those who regularly tell me that Sharia law A does not exist, which is insane, which explicitly forbids matrimony between a Muslim woman and an infidel. Okay? He cast it as adultery. And then, of course, let's have a quick look at this. How did Pakistan steal our top-secret info? So, the Awan brothers, we may have forgotten about those. People may not know this, but this was illegal. Thank you. Welcome, Paul Sutler. Thank you. So, yeah, DWS hired Pakistani Awan brothers as U.S. Capitol tech staff. Okay? They got them top secret clearance access. They copied Congressman's data to Huma Abedin's server. Probably just a sheer coincidence. They transferred the data to a computer in Pakistan. Pakistan then donated millions of dollars in charity to the Clinton Foundation. Your thoughts, Thunderous?
No comment.
Yeah, so understand that this is clear sign. I mean, who knows what's going on here, but she's connected to this. The Clintons are connected to this. She should be in prison. Exactly. Hillary for prison 2022. So Imran Awan and his family were banned from the White House computer network in February 2017 after the House's top law enforcement officer wrote that Imran is an ongoing and serious risk to the House of Reps, threatening the integrity of our information systems. And a server containing evidence had gone missing, an entire server. Hillary was involved in this. Abedin was involved in this. As you can see, just coincidences, nothing to see here. Yes, Nathaniel, you've hit that nail right on the thumb. The Inspector General said server logs showed unauthorized access and procurement records were falsified. Imran Awan was Democratic U.S. Rep. Debbie Wasserman Schultz's top information technology aide. Good grief, he worked for the Dems. He'd split his time between several Dem lawmakers, most of whom fired him. Wasserman Schultz kept him on until he was arrested in July while trying to board a flight for Pakistan. Okay, let me continue and finish this. So Imran Awan pleaded guilty to bank fraud, but they found no evidence that he violated federal law with regards to house computer systems. I wonder how he got off. He got off on this. Okay? Debbie Wasson and Schultz failed to fire IT staff Imran Awan after he already stole property and wired nearly $300,000 to Pakistan. A House Office of Inspector General investigation determined that Awan and his crew, none of whom underwent background checks, no background. When I got hired for my job, they spent a year. I had to wait 1 year to get my clearance. Understand, 12 months of my life, I waited to get US government security clearance. Yes, I used to have clearance from the US government. I signed a bunch of papers that said I would find my ass in jail if I stepped out of line on the following points. Understand, these guys had access to secret government data with not a single background check. So they went underground, they did not to gain the positions they held in Congress, and they committed numerous violations. So, Abedin, her history and connections are mostly unknown. So, Hillary spoke at Huma's wedding, saying if she had a second daughter, it would be Huma. And she's been with Hillary for 20 years. Let's have a quick look. Hillary Clinton, Huma Abedin, this guy, and Saudi Arabia. Shall I continue here? Should I continue or stop here? Let me stop here, okay? I'll stop on this page and I will continue. Your thoughts, Thunderous, before I go on? This is the last page. Yeah, go on.
No, go on. It's okay. I'll just comment on something that Sunny Sleep said in the comment, Biden, Obama, Clinton, too many coincidences. I think
yes.
you and I discussed this earlier on, Lloyd, that when we're looking at Biden, Obama, Clinton, and such people in political office, if you notice in a pattern, and the pattern is going back decades or years, it's probably because these people serve as frontmen. There's a narrative or a controller or controlling feature or a man behind the curtain or men behind the curtains. So you're seeing a narrative working through a generational period, if you like, or in generational time, that these people come in to facilitate that agenda that's being worked through. And as far as court cases where people are found to be guilty of committing certain crimes, they've already, in my opinion or estimation, they've already sorted out the narrative or the logistics so that they don't get convicted or that there's no charges pressed against them, so they know how to infiltrate and how to get out of particular situations.
Right, and they've got cover. They've got cover.
For cover, that's you've summed it up